Hey guys, I just realized I haven't shared this recipe with you guys. I made this as a dinner for my family sometimes last week. Oh my god, it's so good. We all enjoyed it, including my 8 month old. So if you're thinking of new ways to incorporate cabbage into your meals, this is just a must try for you. Trust me, guys. If you're the kind of person that don't like the smell of cabbage when it's raw and you just can't stand it, if you try this recipe, come back to the comment section and thank me later. So the first thing I did, I just shredded the cabbage. I cut them in thin slices. You can use potato peeler, you can use a grater, just anything that can make you cut it in tiny bits like this. And then I blanched it. So I blanched this for like 3 minutes. I just added salt and hot water and let this sit for 3 minutes, and after which I'm going to drain it out and just run cold water on it. So after that, I'm just prepping my vegetables, whatever vegetables you have. Even if you don't have the bell peppers, that's still fine. Just make use of what you have: onions, bell pepper. I've got some baby corn and I'm adding them to it. You don't need to break the banks. Any vegetable that is affordable close to you, you just get them. You mustn't use exactly everything I'm using here. So I also got some celery because, oh my god, celery takes it to the next level. The aroma celery gives when you saute it with onions and garlic, oh my god, it's out of this world. So I sliced some celery. Make sure you wash the celery in between the sticks because it's filled with sand. It's directly from the ground, so make sure you wash it very well. So I sliced the celery up, and then I've got some fresh tomatoes which I'll be adding. It's going to give it some freshness. Yeah, for this recipe you don't want to use, anyway, you can use canned chopped tomatoes if you want, yeah, but the fresh tomato would be much better. And then starting off, I'm using some coconut oil. You can use whatever oil you want, but just put oil in moderation. Coconut oil, olive oil, all of them, they are still oil. They still have the high calorie in them, yeah. So but just make sure you use oil in moderation if you're in weight loss journey. Then I saute some onions and some garlic for that extra aroma. If you're cooking, yeah, I remember someone mentioned in my comment section that I'm always frying. Please, this is called sauteing. Like it brings extra aroma from your food. Like it's so good. So you need to consider sauteing your onions and garlic. You don't see it as frying. Yeah, good. So after that, I'm going to add the baby corn because baby corn takes like 5 to 6 minutes to get cooked. So I want it to start cooking now. So I'm going to add the baby corn next rather, and then I just added a little bit of kenju seasoning. I need to make more of my kenju seasoning. I use kenju seasoning for everything, so if you want to check out that recipe, I'll be dropping the link in the comment section and in the description. And then I went in with the celery. So the baby corn is like maybe 2 minutes to be cooked. Then that's when I'm going in with the celery. See, one thing with cooking is you just have to know the cook time for each item you're putting, so you don't get some things overcooked and it lose its taste and crunchiness. So we don't want that. So I added the celery and I stir fry this, and then I'll be going in with the bell pepper. So cooking time matters. Bell pepper, you can eat it raw, you know that, so it doesn't really need to be cooked that much. And after that, I'm going to add the blanched cabbage. So I've got a lot cabbage and my pan is a little bit, it's big, but it's looking like it's not going to fit everything, so I had to put a little bit of the cabbage and I mixed it. My kenju seasoning has a little bit of pepper inside, which should be okay for this dish, so I just added a little bit of seasoning cube, mixed that up, and then I added some fresh tomatoes. At this point, just turn off your heat. Nothing needs to be cooked. We want fresh stir fry salad. Should I use that word? Yeah, because some people don't like salad because of the smell of the cabbage, but when you blanch it and make it this way, oh my god, it's so good. So if you're on a weight loss journey, trust me, you can have this just like this, dish it up alongside a tiny bit of carbohydrate like rice or whatever it is, something that is enough that can fill your palm. That's what you need as a carb, and then enjoy. After that, I'm going to be setting this aside, and then I'll head over to the fish. So for the fish, this is my first time actually using this fish. To be honest, I don't even know the name of this fish. I got it in a pack of 3. My husband got it, but I'm thinking it's croaker. Let me know, guys, what type of fish do you think this is? Because usually I buy mackerel in box and I get salmon, whole salmon, and I fillet them and put them in my freezer. But this is my first time getting this fish, and honestly, guys, I don't really like the fish. Why don't I like it? Because it has too many bones. but the way I prepared it, oh my god, it's so nice. So I've washed this fish properly. It's descaled already, gutted, and all I had to do was just to give the body this marking so the spices can penetrate into it. And then I've got this since my kenju seasoning is nearly running out, so this is fish spice, it's fish seasoning. Yeah, you can also use kenju seasoning. I use kenju seasoning to marinate my fish, to spice up my fish. So just spice it up and let the spice soak in. You can let this stay for like 20 minutes or 10 minutes, and then you pop it into the oven or the grill. So I popped it into the grill actually, and I just let this cook, turning it halfway through. And at some point I used my cooling rack to elevate the fish so it doesn't get too soggy. Yeah, so while marinating, I didn't show that part of the videos, that's why I'm explaining this bit. So I just added some honey and some onions just for honey, no, some lemon and some onions. Oh god, what's happening to my brain? Yeah, just for extra flavor. And then I'm just going to pop it into the grill. So it doesn't take too long to cook. I think it took like 40 minutes or thereabout. So I also air fried some chips, and just to go alongside with it, sliced up some cucumbers, some more fresh tomatoes. I've got this tomato stew, which I also have a recipe for that, which I put by the side. And I've got like some sauce, ketchup, mayo, onion sauce, spicy sauce, just a mixture of sauce there. And it was so good. I served this up to my husband, myself, my girls, my 8-month-old, everybody according to what they can eat. If you've never thought of making a cabbage stir fry, I hope this video was really helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in my next video. Bye.